you do.
Hi, welcome to the Comfort Zone. I'm Sheryl Corriveau,
And I'm Paula Sullivan.
and today we have our guest.
I'm Gaelen, the Style Sherpa.
This is so exciting because Gaelen pretty much attacked me and Paula. No, I'm kidding.
You both were very gracious.
Yes, so explain what you did.
So
Oh, they can see my
I
shoes
came
today.
today with clothing to style the ladies before the show because I thought I should show off what I do. So I just brought some random pieces that I had found, and I dressed them for the show today.
Good. So let's start. So Sheryl, let's start with you, and then we'll go to me. So what did you see when what did you see when when she came in, and then how do you feel like this has,
Well, when I arrived today, Sheryl was in just a very nice olive green sweater with her black pants, and she looked fine. It's not that there was anything wrong with it. It's just I had something better.
Yeah.
So, this suits her. I like the print. It's not too big, and it really follows her figure. So you can, because she's very petite, so you can see her. She's not overwhelmed by the material, and it has kind of a badassness, if I can say that.
Ooh,
It
do I
almost-
have
it
that
almost
energy?
looks-
You totally
it almost
do.
looks leather.
I love
It
it.
almost looks leather.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Right?
It
Yeah,
almost
it's got
has
that. Well, it's a moto jacket style, so it has
Mm-hmm.
that essence to it. And then I love that you could take the belt off, unzip it, and wear it open. So it's kind of a versatile piece.
I love it. And see, I would never usually probably think of that. And you also said pastels.
Yeah, so softer colors for you. And you tend to them as I've been stalking you for a
Yeah.
couple weeks now. I've noticed you tend towards those pastels, which is great. They suit you, and I like you in those. Those are very authentic for you.
So cool.
Yeah.
And that's just from you. What did you say? You sort of read our energy?
I get that people ask, how do I just dress people I've never met, like Paula today? And I observe and I watch, and I use the system, Carol Tuttle. If anyone's ever heard of Carol Tuttle, she's amazing, and I recommend you go to her website and check out all the information she has to offer. But she's the one who put words to what I have always been done, and is basically just reading a person's energy and understanding that and saying, oh, well, I want to see them in this. So when I looked at Paula, who I had never met until today, I said, I need her in brighter colors. I'm not seeing enough. She's a little more dynamic than that. And so I found some pieces that I thought would flatter her, follow her figure, brighten up the face, and it worked.
And it's
Yay,
funny because when I
yay.
came in, I had a light blue sweater on, and I was not taking that off. I was fighting it all the way.
Yeah.
She had this shirt for me, and I said, nope, not going to do it. It's not for me. And I'm
Almost
so
came
glad.
to fisticuffs, people.
Yeah.
Almost came to fisticuffs,
Yeah.
but we didn't have to.
Yeah, and I'm so glad I gave in, and yeah,
I'm glad you did
feels
too.
good. Yeah,
And
it feels
I
good.
watched your body. You were like this, and then
you weren't
and
taking
then
that
once
shirt
off.
I said I'm not backing down either, and you put it on, and you started getting used to it. You're like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know, it's so true.
That's interesting, though. So do you feel like a lot of people might have resistance to what you see, that they could look so much better?
Oh, totally.
And they're so stuck in there.
Oh, yeah. A lot of it, there's a lot of resistance in what I do. So a lot of what I do is a lot of coaching. And so it's tiptoeing people and getting to see yourself differently is really the biggest hump. And so people get used to seeing themselves in whatever they're buying. So whether they want to dress in all black or they, they only want to wear pastel blue. They get used to seeing that and convince themselves they can't wear anything else because anytime they put anything else on, it looks weird. It's like, oh, that's bizarre. My brain's not used to seeing that. So the key to doing that, and I used to do this when I worked in retail, is put the customer in something you want to see them in, and they go, oh, no, and they take it off, and you put them in some other things that aren't quite as good, and then you put them back in that first thing that they looked amazing in, and they're like, oh, okay, it's not so bad this time, because now they've already seen it. Like, the shock value's gone. So once you get used, it's just retraining your brain. It's really all it is. And so I helped you see how the bright colors really just made your eyes pop and you just glow. It's amazing.
Yep. So tell us how you got started. Now, were you a girl that always had this style to herself, or was it an evolution and you finally said, wow, I've done it and I want to, give this gift to other people? Or how did you get started?
I think it started from I am easily bored. And did not have an unlimited budget, but I didn't like wearing the same thing twice. So I just would spend hours, and you can talk to my mom about it. She can I would go up to my room and homework, and then hours planning an outfit.
Wow.
I actually had an art teacher bet me. She goes, I bet you can't come to school uncoordinated. And I was like, oh, yeah? She won the bet. I couldn't do it. Yeah.
Wow.
Really? Yeah.
Oh
And
my
I was wearing,
God.
what did I wear that day? I wore like old jeans and an old flannel and work boots. And I was like, yeah, that's right. I totally rocked this uncoordinated thing. And she goes, you match the colors
you
in
were
the And I was like, oh, I did.
So you cannot not put yourself together.
I
You
cannot not
never-
do it. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
So when did you decide that you wanted to take? Was it a big thing? Did it happen slowly through the years? You just started helping friends,
Yeah.
or was it this big plunge? You're like, I want to go into business and do this.
No, that was exactly how it happened. Was I just started helping. I was always helping friends shop and family, and could shop for my sister, and she couldn't decide what she wanted to wear and figure it out. And I just always loved doing it. And I always wanted to be an image consultant, and my career path was in property management and business administration. Didn't take me there. After I became a stay-at-home mom, though, I researched a program and I got my image consulting certification. From there, I started working retail. And then after a while, I thought, I love dressing people. Like, woohoo, I love that. But I didn't love necessarily selling them something they might not need. I'm like, well, what if they already have cool stuff in their closet? If I just see what they have, I can probably put together a whole new outfit for them based on what they have. So I decided, let me jump off that cliff and see if people want me in their drawers. And
I love
so
that.
I did it. I jumped off and created the Style Sherpa, and here I am 5 years later, still going at it. Dressing you two beauties.
Yeah.
No.
So where are you out of? Just so people.
Providence.
Yeah.
I'm out of Providence. I live in Foster, but I have space in Providence, and I basically go to wherever my clients are, so I can bring them clothes to their homes, to their offices. I do have clients. I literally just bring wardrobes to their office. They try it on in between phone calls. They buy what they want, and I take the rest away.
Wow.
So
What a blast.
busy people who don't have time to
Yeah.
shop but have to look good. That's
Wow.
That's amazing. I mean, what a gift.
I know.
Because I think
Wow.
it's so easy to get stuck. Like I was saying about which last week you couldn't see my shoes, and this week you can.
see my
Yeah.
shoes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those
Yeah,
are the
she's
kind
got some good shoes.
those are the kind
Spring
of shoes.
shoes.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, I got very excited. The thing I was happy about at my referral group was my happy shoes. Yeah.
And these are not happy. I don't feel like mine
Oh.
are happy.
Oh no,
No.
No,
They're
those
not.
are happy in the. Those are happy in the snow.
Yeah,
They're like little beers.
exactly.
I
Exactly.
know.
They need to be
Mine are
deep in the
like-
woods.
Mine just like to keep my feet and legs warm. But, when the spring's coming.
Well, I had a feeling you were going to be wearing those boots today, so I.
Because I'm always in them. They're my comfort zone.
Yep.
I gotta get out of them. Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah it's
That's
true.
awesome.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So, you must have clients that like heavily rely on you.
Yeah, I have some who I'm in there all the time. Some people are just once or twice a year. Sometimes you get the one off. Could you help me shop and sort of teach them how and boost their yes, okay. Sometimes people just need permission to wear stuff. They're like, I didn't know I could wear that. I'm like, oh, you can totally wear that.
Wow.
Yes, I'm like a grantor of permission.
Yeah.
Yes, you may wear bright colors.
Yes.
And all they need is someone to say you can wear it. I'm like, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Wow. You kind of remind me a little. Do you know of Gala Darling? You heard of her?
No.
She's very into all this too. And I read a book by her once.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I've
Darling.
never met anyone in person. That's why when I met you and I was like, oh my God. And you have such a wonderful way. Like you said, can you tell us about your shirt?
Oh, sure. So my shirt, all the cabbie reps out there will recognize this is several seasons old. This is actually a skirt. And I probably wear this skirt as a shirt half the time. And it's wonderful. That's why I like to take it traveling.
Oh,
because it's super,
nice.
super
Wow.
versatile. So that's the other thing I do for
Yeah.
clients is I pack for them for trips.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
creating a
God.
capsule wardrobe for you to take in your carry-on without packing, you're not that person with the 3 checked
Oh.
bags that can't fit under your bed on the cruise ship kind of thing. No,
my
we get you looking good and a small amount of luggage, and we take pictures of your outfits so you don't have to think on vacation. When I travel, I want to look like I spent all day getting ready, but I don't want to think about it. Like when I'm traveling,
No.
I just want to be wherever I'm at.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can I ask you a question about traveling? So this is what I do. I pack, summer dresses and fun, cool, light things and just stylish things. And then it's 60 out. And I'm in my sweatshirt for 5 days covering because I'm cold. So how do I be stylish on vacation but warm? Because I tend to run cold.
Me
So
too.
how do I do that?
Well, the first thing you do is definitely check your weather app. of where you're
Yes.
going and
Yeah.
look at the seasonal highs and lows and, see where it's at currently. And then you need to plan. You need to plan.
But what's sexy? What's beachy and summery when you're a little, is a like a granny
Maxi dresses are fabulous for that because they really add warmth, but they're flowy and lovely.
But how about like I want to be in a warm sweatshirt? You're on the beach and it's
You
50
could put on a
and,
cute jacket or a little bolero. They make little cropped sweaters that you could put on. Totally cute.
Yeah.
You could do something, the Sleevey Wonder. There's different brands out there, but that's the one I loved when I was in the boutique. Is called the Sleevey Wonder, and it's basically just a half shirt with sleeves that you can put under your tank tops, your strapless tops, and it sort of takes you. They make them seasonless now, so you can wear them not only summer but winter, spring, fall.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah,
same
and
here.
so they're half shirts, and they come in short sleeves and long sleeves and different colors and different fabrics. There's some mesh and there's some jersey and there's some lace. So you can. I have a bunch of those in my closet, and I love them.
And they keep you warm. Because see, I just want to be warm.
They
sometimes.
the nice thing is they add a light layer, but it does add warmth, and so you can then
Yes.
dress in layers. And so it's like I don't necessarily have to wear the big sweatshirt. It's like well, it's a
Yes.
little cool
that
out,
makes sense.
but I can put a
yes.
lovely little sleeve on, and then of course always travel with at least one pashmina, if not more.
Pashmina.
So
If I knew what that was, I would.
oh, look at you two.
We need a lot
I
of
tell you
help.
what, I'll tell you what I think it is. Let me tell you what I think it is.
Okay.
Is it like a shawl?
Yes! Ding, ding, ding. High five. Nice. Good job. 5 points to Gryffindor. Okay. That's exactly it. And you take them in your beautiful, true colors, like those bright colors. You would take them in pastels and take them in solids so that no matter what prints you have, it's always going to go. And you can put it around behind your back and underneath and tie a knot and make a little shrug out of it so it doesn't fall off. You can use it as a blanket on the airplane. You use it as the scarf. I mean, you can. We can show you a million ways. You can use it as a sarong.
She needs to move.
You got
She needs to move because we need her all the time.
Fashion 101.
So, all right. So a pashmina, and it does all these things, and it keeps you warm. Now, how about feet? My feet get cold. It's cute little sandals. They're sitting there,
What about sandals with thicker straps?
Thicker
and
straps?
And elastic
Can I
thicker
put
straps.
socks on with those sandals? Because my feet get cold.
Okay. Okay. Or we're gonna put a closed-toed shoe for you. I'm thinking,
Closed-toed?
yeah, maybe a dive booty. We're just gonna put you in neoprene from head to toe. We're gonna see this much. That's all.
Sexy thermals.
You're gonna bring it back, baby.
So is there anything that's warm and cool, like warm and stylish on vacation?
Yeah, it's just a matter of bringing the right balance of things. And you have to bring, no matter where you go and when you go, you always want to bring stuff. I always bring like spandy clothes, comfy stuff that I'm just sitting in my hotel room or Airbnb or whatever I'm renting. That I want to be comfortable after a long day of sightseeing or whatever, or at the beach or whatever. But you always want, I want to have a pair of pants. And maybe it's the pair of pants I've traveled in. So maybe that's the one pair of pants I have with me because I want to save space. But I want to have layers. So light layers. So I always just go with light layers. You can keep adding. And then as you warm up, you just take a light layer off and another. If you have one big sweatshirt, you're either cold or you're hot.
Yes.
So it's hard to get in between when you do that.
Yeah. Right.
Makes so much sense.
Yeah.
It's all basic stuff, right? It's not
is.
rocket science.
It isn't, but I feel like, but I think like your eyes, you're seeing like, do we feel like that? Like how you're describing it is like I'm seeing this through a new set of eyes.
I know.
Like,
That's good.
right?
Yeah.
So
Now
I
you're going to
think-
go home and look through your closets and
Oh
be
my
like,
God.
I have so
Yes.
much to wear.
Wow. Do you ever go into someone's wardrobe and then say, you got to scratch all this stuff?
It's funny.
Good question,
Somebody
Cheryl.
recently asked me that. That is a good question. And no, I have never had a 100% disaster. There's always something we're saving. And the nice thing is, when we go in, I'm making a list of things. Okay, we're getting rid of that. So you actually need to replace those items because, you can't walk around naked.
Right.
Yeah. So, let's replace them. And, and then I write down, okay, I'd like to see her in this, or I'd like to see him in this. And then I can go and I bring those items to you if you want me to do that. So, and that way, because I already know what I'm looking for. I'm like, oh, I already know what you need in your closet. So let me just bring it to you. But if you want to do it on your own, because a lot of people love to shop, then I can say, okay, here's the list of things. And I'll send you like links. Like, so this is what I was envisioning. So that because they can't see what's in my head. So I'll be like, okay, if you're going to go shopping, this is my vision. You, of course, can take it and do whatever you wish with it. But at least when you're shopping, you have a visual to go, okay, so that's what she meant by that,
Yes.
especially if I'm throwing out terminology and you don't know what I'm talking
Yes.
about.
Yeah.
Do you find a lot of people have clothes that really don't even fit them right?
Oh, absolutely.
Because I feel like I have
yeah.
some clothes like
I
that.
think everybody does. And I have to say, I'm probably some of the minority people who do what I do. And I like to see people having a couple different sizes in their closets. I just do. I think our weight shifts naturally throughout our lives. And you got to look good no matter what your weight. So if you if you lose all this weight and then clear out all those clothes, and then something happens, maybe you can't exercise, you've hurt yourself, or who knows what's happened, and you gain a little bit back, and so your new thin clothes, super thin clothes might not fit. It's like, well, I'm going to lose it, but what am I going to wear in the meantime? And I still want to look as amazing as I look now. So I recommend always keep, a couple sizes. There's nothing wrong with that because it just does naturally fluctuate. I have sizes from like 4 to 10 in my closet. Things also run differently. Different brands run
Yes.
differently. So
Is there one mistake that women make that you see more than not? Could they be in a time warp and they're stuck in 20 years ago, or is it more that they're trying to hide their shape? They're always, is there one thing that seems to be
there's
more
not
prevalent?
one thing. I think the biggest thing I've noticed working with women over the years is they don't like their arms. That was the number one complaint in the boutique that I worked in, which is funny. And they basically, it is this, that our minds go to the area we like least. So we assume that everybody else is thinking about the area that we like least on us. When in fact, I don't ever see a bad I'm only looking for good. I'm like, oh, isn't she have beautiful eyes? Oh my gosh, I love the way her lipstick is glowing. Like, I'm only finding good. I'm not sitting there looking at people like, what's wrong with that? You know?
Yeah.
I don't function like that. And I think people get a little hyper. I have a girlfriend and she's just like, oh, I don't like my legs. And I'm like, your legs are beautiful. Absolutely stunning. If you could see what I see, you would not be talking like that. And then I yell at her for being into my friend. Talking mean to my friend.
Yeah, isn't that true? I love how you put that.
So
That's
true.
Yeah, because that's what we're about. We always got to plug our books. But, I wrote the book, Simply Being Happy. You wrote The Best You. And it's really about just getting, how would you explain it?
Like choosing to unconditionally love ourselves and forgive ourselves for anything that even we do have shortcomings. We make mistakes in life. We're human. But just deciding to be unavailable for anything except unconditional love. And I think I always come back to that for myself.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's a daily personal journey, of course.
Yeah. Well, because like you said, you're looking at beauty, but I feel like God, source, universe, he created us. Like we're like zillion-dollar machines. Like, you know what I mean? So like to not like something when it gives us the ability to have this amazing life experience and see things and feel things and touch things, and our legs take us where they want to go, and our stomachs have digested every day without fail. And I just think I don't know. And I know it's just cultural and it's conditioning to be critical and judgmental.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think when we leave our bodies on that last day, we're going to do nothing but have so much reverence and appreciation for all of what it's done, created babies and done like amazing things. And I feel like I've shifted as I've gotten older to really,
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But I try to show people that thought pattern you should be thinking about that, about your physical appearance, and too, like, why are you hating on that?
Yeah.
I have clients all shapes and sizes, men and women. I have 6'5", I have 5 foot nothing, I have them all curvy, tiny. Everybody has challenges, but they're all beautiful.
Yeah.
And clothes look amazing on everybody. There's so many places to go. I mean, like Botticelli's, Janet Tannery, Botticelli's in North Providence. Don't hit me, Janet. She has fabulous stuff for plus size. She goes from I think size 8 up to 20 something, and she has fabulous things. And she knows what it's like to be a curvy girl. And she's like, I was doing some shopping for a client there the other day, and then I have a client who's teeny petite and super hard to shop for, and so I have to go scouring through different websites and find things. But every figure is beautiful.
Yeah.
What a lot of this is such a need that you're meeting on an emotional level too.
Absolutely. Because when we get dressed, when you put on that outfit and you go, your whole day, it just sets the tone for your whole day. But if you get dressed, you're like,
Yeah.
inside and out. You know, it's just
Yes.
Yeah, you
on
can
the
take that
inside
zen from reading those fabulous books you wrote and then walk out the door with your
Yes.
coffee feeling fly.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I remember Mary. I used to sell Mary Kay years ago, and the philosophy was don't leave your house unless you have your face on, like as if Mary Kay was right on the doorstep. So, right.
She's watching.
But it's like this is the same thing because it gives you confidence if you know you look good and you're gonna go out into the world and like what a difference that would make versus like, oh, I gotta wear this thing and I have no choices and all that stuff. So you had mentioned before, now when you actually go to someone's home, what you said, like it was a 3-hour thing, a service that you provide?
Yeah, it takes up about 2 to 3 hours. Depends on the size of the wardrobe.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I go through the clothes with you, and so you try everything on. I said, don't work out that day. That's going to be your workout.
Yeah.
And we put you in everything, and so I can see how clothes fit you and how they fall on your curves, and then we see what's flattering you, what's working for you, and what's not serving you, and we make a pile. You know, do we want to donate? Do we need to take that to the tailor? Because there's a lot. That's a lot of it too. Is that just needs to be tailored? Okay, you need to update that just slightly. That's a simple fix. You don't have to throw it away or buy new. You can fix it. Everyone should have a tailor on call. Everyone.
I got a
Seems
good one. There's a good one in
Yes.
Bellingham. Excellent.
Good.
Yes.
Use them. They
I
will
use
change
them.
your
I use them
wardrobe.
all the
They will
time. I
change your
do.
wardrobe.
Yes.
For sure.
Wow.
So everyone
I've
should
always,
have a good tailor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I actually have to get my jeans taken in the waist.
I have a
and-
girlfriend who
and-
does too. Right.
Yeah, and not
Yes.
every tailor wants to do that. It's tricky. I've always but
Yep.
yeah, he'll do anything.
Well, you'll
But it
have
makes
to
a
tell
huge
me.
difference in how those jeans fall.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So can I ask you this now? Say it's a Saturday, okay, and I'm going to be running errands, doing different things, maybe going to Sheryl, going to brunch with.
me at the Muffin House.
Yeah. But it's funny because on my Saturday I could be going to get coffee with Sheryl. I could be doing something with one of my kids. But then I'm going to come home and clean the toilet, or I'm going to go, so I want to be comfortable, but yet I'm out there and I see women who are stylish and they got cute clothes on, and I'm like, well, I'm going to be, sweeping the floor today in between all this. So how do I do I just come home and change? Do I go out stylish and come home and change to clean? But, I'm always in the middle, or I'm going to take the dog for a walk, or I'm going to go for a walk. So how do I...
I totally get it. I live that life too. I find for me, I tend to just change. I'll change for whatever's happening.
Oh,
so
do you? You change a lot?
I do. I change a lot.
Oh,
So
good to know.
because I'm also out networking, I'm at home. I'm
Yes.
bathing the dog. I'm vacuuming. I'm all sorts of the glamorous stuff of my job, and then I gotta turn it into a human, send it out into the world to go talk to people about how stylish I am. So yeah, what I'm wearing at home is not same style Sherpa you're seeing out in public. But, for days like when you have things like that, the easy things to do is put on a pair of nice stretch jeans,
Yeah.
like a legging or jegging, that's fun. A larger shirt, something like this that's a little longer and flowier, a hand washable or machine washable, so easy breezy, you can just toss in the washing machine or rinse out or whatever. So make it easy. You can it takes as much effort to put on a pretty t-shirt as it does a garbage t-shirt.
Isn't that is so true?
Wow.
Right?
Yes.
So why not just
Yes.
wear the pretty one?
Yes, right. Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I get stuck in these, because I'm teaching Pilates all day or doing coaching, and then I wear these, and then I'm spoiled because they're so comfortable, and I feel like I wear them all the time.
But the best thing about that is everyone's felt the same way. So now there's all these athleisure looks. So you could have just as comfortable a look, but maybe look a little more street. So put on a pair of
Yes.
cute joggers from like Athleta or something.
Yes.
So after your classes, you can put on your cute little joggers and a cute little tank top and maybe a zippy little jacket, and out you go, looking pretty fabulous.
Wow. I think you need to write a book.
I know.
Yes.
I would love to write a book.
Oh my
What am I going to
God.
write it about?
Yeah.
With so many visuals to teach women, so much of this is like so good.
I think I need a little hologram. So you just pop out instead of writing
Right?
a book. This really needs to be in person.
Yes.
So you're
Yes.
like, Sherpa, and call the Sherpa, and I appear.
Oh,
And
like
Yeah.
little
it
Sherpa
would-
uncle.
yes. Someday with technology we'll get there, right?
Sherpa, yes. Sherpa, genie. How can I help?
Now, do you have any plans though? Speaking of that, for online, like say someone lives in California,
Ooh.
she sees you, and do you have any plans for that?
I am working on doing like Zoom and coming up with a package for that to be able. It's harder to do, but I can totally do it. It's just going to be a little less like the personal touch. I'm not going to be able to say, oh, if you just lifted this hem up here or shortened the sleeves or whatever. But yeah, I am actually working on something
maybe
like that.
more along the lines of a person educating you, you educating them.
Exactly. It would be more of a teaching thing, but it would be fun. And I actually do style people. I style people from my phone a lot. They'll be like in a dressing room or whatever, and they're like, well, I have this thing, and I just realized, and what do you think of this? And I'm like,
Wow.
as a matter of fact, I had a
that's
girlfriend who was
cool.
giving a talk at Pachacacha in Providence. I don't know if you've heard of Pachacacha, but this fabulous thing where you
get
can
out
give
more.
presentations. You guys would love Pachacacha, but it's late at night, so you have to stay up late. I don't know if you're up late. I've been training myself to stay up late, so I get it. But she was going to be giving a talk, and I was going to go, take video of her. And she says, what am I going to wear? And I said, all right, we'll start. And I was cooking dinner, literally at home, cooking dinner before I headed out. And she's sending me pictures. She goes, what do you think about this? And I'm like, that's pretty, but that's not where I was headed. And she goes, all right. So she starts trying on stuff. And I'm like, okay, add a jacket to that. Okay, I want different shoes with that. And next thing you know, she's all styled, and she shows me the picture of these clothes just piled high on her bed. She's like, I just should have texted you sooner. I don't.
So you let people text you and like.
Oh yeah,
so,
I get texts in the morning from clients. How'd I do? Especially after I've had a session with them. How'd I do?
Aw,
Did good? Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah, I love that. That makes me super happy.
Yeah. Changing people's lives.
Maybe at least the way they feel about their lives a little bit.
Yeah. Wow. How do people normally find you?
Well, I have a website at thestylesherpa.com. That's THE style STYLE Sherpa SHERPA.com. And that has a link to my email with Gaelen at thestylesherpa.com. You can email me as well.
So is it sort of like what people want, that you personalize what you're going to do with them?
Yeah, it's a free conversation. So you give me a call and we set up a conversation, and I find out, is this a good fit? Am I going to be able to provide what you're looking to do? And then we decide what it is. Is it a wardrobe consultation? Do you just need me to shop for you, bring you some new items? A lot of people like to tiptoe into with me that way. Or do you need me to pack for a trip? And then after that, I head out, and then we schedule a fitting, and good to go.
You know what I'm thinking too is you would be so beneficial to people doing photo shoots.
Yes, I do. I help.
Right?
Yeah, I do a lot of website
Yeah.
photo shoots, things like that. Yeah.
Wow, we're gonna have to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
So
that's
many
great.
ideas are going off in my head right now.
I think we're going to be attached at the hip now for a while. Yeah, that's
Oh
good.
my god. Well, because She Wigs Out is coming out soon, and
You'll be making your video.
I'm meeting with my videographer later today, but. Yeah. All right. Never mind. Let's
Yeah.
let's
Brainstorm
keep
for
going.
another time.
Yeah, that's great. Yep.
Yeah. So we have a couple more minutes. So what else would you like to share that maybe we haven't talked about or gone over for somebody that might be interested, listening to this, watching this, and they're like, oh my God, like that's me. Like I need help. And what would you say?
I would say don't be afraid to contact me, and let's just have a chat. It doesn't cost anything, and it's easy, and I'm super uptight, as you can tell. So, and there's no, you're not tied into anything, and it's just each time you use me, it's okay. This is good. Do you need me again? Okay, great. Call me again. So you call me when you need me. And
That's great.
I'm
No-
not that
no big
thing.
contracts.
Exactly. No big contracts. I'm not coming in a box in your mail and then making you mail it back. I bring it to you and I take it away, and then I give you the feedback instantaneously. You don't have to go, oh, does this look good? I don't know. I saw Sue in that and she looked great, but I don't know. Do I look? I mean, if that had come to you in a box in the mail, you wouldn't have even put it on.
would not have.
No, I did nearly have to beat you into
You did.
submission to get
did.
you in that
yeah,
blouse.
I was not.
Right,
Yes.
you would not have even tried it
No.
on, and look what you've missed. A total
Yes.
gem.
Yeah. No,
It's true.
So that's what I would tell people. It's like, you get me with it. And so I get to say, yeah, and you also saw me go, no, I don't like that.
Yeah.
And I'll say,
Yes.
nope, that doesn't fit, or I don't like that
Yes.
color on
Yeah.
you. Let's try again. So it's not that, oh, everything's wonderful. It's, no, let's find the right thing for you.
So good.
It's so much fun.
I love this. I think this is. I've learned so much. Have you?
I did too. I love this. I enjoyed meeting you so much.
It was so nice to you. And
I
thank
can't
you,
wait
ladies,
to,
for
I
letting
can't
me
wait to
style
work
you
with
today.
you. Yeah, I can't wait to work with
absolutely.
you.
Can't either. I can't
Yeah.
wait to work on your hair and get that on.
Yay.
So
I know.
excited.
You got so many ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The hair. We're gonna be like a new. We're gonna.
Oh,
look,
yeah.
so exciting.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And now with your wig business, we can have like an
I know.
infinitum hairstyle.
I know.
I know.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, what's gonna look good with the short hair? What's gonna look?
I
good?
know. It's going to be awesome.
And you can send your clients to her too.
Oh my god. Oh,
You know?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think we're almost up, but
This was great. Thanks
this
for
was-
watching.
yes. Thanks so much for watching.
Nice to meet you all.